Good morning. It's Gina Brogan with with Second Act Life Coaching. Ooh, let's play the lighting game. Um, anyway, I'm getting ready to head out the door, and I wanted to say hi, hello, 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 and I want to know what you are doing to step into your next level. What does your next level look like, and who do you have to become? Part of moving into manifesting a new life and stepping into your dream life requires you to change your behaviors and change your habits of mind, change your habits of thought, change your habits of speaking. And when you change your habits of mind and you start to think in new ways about what is possible for you, you start to speak differently and you start to behave differently and you take on new habits. And this is something that happens when you decide you are going to step up to the next level. When you decide, I've had enough of this life, I'm frustrated, I'm done with living a frustrated life, I want to live a much more expansive life. Who do I have to become? And part of what I have done in my past and in my up-leveling process is I identify with my future self, and I call her Gina, and Gina in all caps. Who is Gina, and how would she handle this situation? What would she do if faced with these decisions? How would she get up every morning? What would be her habits? So when I think about that, I can connect with that woman who I am becoming, and I identify with it, and I say, I am Gina. I am a woman who, blah, 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 blah. And when I connect with her, I am able to make much more empowering decisions. My mindset is so much more positive and higher thinking. Like, I'm no longer small little Gina who is stuck in victimhood. And you can see the energy shift. Look at the energy that my body is putting out right now. This is small Gina energy. And there's a time and a place for that. There's sometimes we just feel this way. And if you can identify with her and say, who do you need to become? I can take a deep breath and I can say, who is Gina? Who is Gina out loud? Who is creating an entirely new life? And if you've watched my story and seen my journey unfold over the past several years, you will see a whole new Gina emerging. And so if you ask yourself, what are the changes that you want to see and experience in your life, identify with that next level person you are becoming. Who are you becoming? And how would she get up in the morning? What would she do the first thing? What are her new habits? How does she speak? How does she talk to herself? How does she talk to the people in her life? Is she somebody that people want to be around? Is she somebody who's vibrating positive, radiant energy? Or is she sucking the life out of a room? Who do you want to become? Who are you becoming? And when you identify and say, I am Gina, I am this, you start to take on new habits of thought, of word, and of action. So if you have any questions, let me know. And then you that's where everything changes. Everything changes with a decision. When you decide, I am this person, you start to think and feel and behave differently. You make different choices, and that's where change takes place in your life. When you make one decision after another that either serves or sabotages your growth. Every decision you make either serves or sabotages your growth. So that makes it really, really simple, right? If you can say, you know, if you're faced with a fork in the road, ask yourself, what would my future self do? What would that self I'm becoming? I may not feel like I'm there yet. The tangibles in my life may not look like I'm that person, but I am inside. So what would she or he do? Would you have that conversation from an empowered place? Would you ask for your desires and needs to be met by the people in your life? Would you have that courage and confidence to make a decision that's changing everything for you? Like, you know, like I did. I said, I'm going to get up every day for the next 4 weeks and do that boot camp. And that was a big, giant kick in my butt. It was amazing. And then I said, I'm going to totally radically change my nutrition habits because I was tired of being tired all the time. I was tired of having brain fog. I was tired of not being able to sleep well. So when this opportunity presented itself for me to make a totally radical change in my nutrition, I said yes. And within 2 days, I cut out so much of the toxic foods that I was taking in, and my life took another change for the better. So every day I was faced with the decision, am I doing this or not? And every day I said, yes, I am cutting out the stuff that is keeping me from really living my life to its fullest potential. So who do you need to become? Become that person first in your heart, in your mind, and start making decisions from that place. And that little step will change your life. So I'm going to leave you with that. If you have any questions, I don't see any questions or comments yet. Say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. This is part of my new nutrition plan that I've been on for, you know, it was a 30-day challenge that I've turned into a lifestyle, and now I follow that new lifestyle like 80%, 90% of the time, where I've cut out dairy. Like the dairy's gone. I don't really do dairy. I mean, I did once a couple of weeks ago. At my beach party, I think I might have had some cheese, but really, dairy's not a part of my life anymore. I cut out gluten, and that's mostly not a part of my life. I cut out alcohol, and that is mostly not a part of my life. I cut out caffeine, and I'm bringing caffeine back because I like it from time to time. I'm not mainlining it like I used to. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I got my Jones in. Not like that. I mean, I enjoy coffee when I feel like enjoying coffee. But for the most part, everything else is radically different. And my body, my energy, my sleep, everything is benefiting from it. I feel amazing in my clothes. I feel amazing throughout most of the day because my body's not like trying to flush out toxins all the time. And it's not as inflamed as it was. So, and my sugar levels are much more even. So I made a decision, and from that decision, throughout each day, every moment, I was making a decision from a higher place. And I make decisions now from like Gina up here, Gina out loud, Gina in living color. And things unfold from there. So I want to leave you with that. Who are you becoming? Can you start to make decisions and start your mindsets? Think in ways of from that perspective, not from this perspective, not from the small self that is fearful and anxious and worried all the time. Fill your body with oxygen, fill your mind with possibility, and follow your dreams because they are just a decision away. So thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions, let me know. You know where to find me. I am always here. Send me a PM. Join my Facebook groups. Gina Brogan, no, Change Your Story, Change Your Life. Asperger Moms Self-Love Tribe. And I have a page. Like my page if you like this type of information, because I will be giving more all the time. My page is Gina Brogan Second Act Life Coaching, I think. And come to my website, www.ginabrogan.com. Also, I want to tell you about Letters from Your Future Self. That is a workshop that starts next Wednesday. It starts on September 20th, 2017, 7 p.m., and we will be live once a week for 4 weeks, writing letters from our future self. In this workshop, you will learn how to tap into that higher self. You will learn how to connect with you out loud, your name in all caps, your higher future self, and start to raise your vibration. I will teach you all about how to raise your emotional set point so that you are vibrating at a higher level. You're making decisions from that place. You are attracting, you are magnetic for the things that are up here at this vibrational level, which is joy, optimism, enthusiasm, excitement. And I will help you move out of fear, guilt, shame, rage, anger, apathy, and move you up the emotional scale. Because ultimately, if you have desires and dreams in your heart, they are there for a reason. And that reason is for you to live them. I will say that your techniques really work and you're doing great. Go, Gina. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. And I want to talk to you about joining this next workshop, because it's next level. I have become next level Gina, and I would love for you to come and participate. And I want to see you living your life out loud. Your talents are unheard of, Crystal. You are out of this world with your skills. But anyway, where was I? What was I saying? Gosh, I get so whatever. I was saying, oh, the workshop. Yes.